Alright, so this is the AP Stats exam. This is the free response, number 1, from 2017. And the question is, researchers studying a pack of gray wolves in North America collect data on the length X in meters from nose to tip of tail and the weight Y in kilograms of the wolves. A scatter plot of weight versus length revealed a relationship between the two variables described as positive, linear, and strong. So part A of the problem says, for the situation described above, explain what is meant by each of the following words. So before we start here, it's always important just to gather the information we're going to use. So we're going to want to look at length X, which is in meters. This is our explanatory variable, and our response variable is the weight Y, which is in kilograms. So part 1 is positive, and this simply means that as wolf length increases, wolf weight also increases. And the next one is linear, which I'll just write below that one. So this one just means that the scatter plot of wolf length versus weight resembles a linear pattern. And then part 3 of this first problem is strong. And for this one, all that's necessary to say is that the correlation between wolf length and weight is close to 1. And so on all 3 of these problems, you just want to make sure that you answer them in context, because College Board always looks for that in answers. Moving on to part B, we have interpret the meaning of the slope of the least squares regression line in context. So if we look here, it says the data collected from wolves were used to create the least squares regression equation. Y hat equals negative 16.46 plus 35.02x. And since we just want to interpret the meaning of the slope, we're only going to focus on this 35.02x here, because the 16.46 shown here is just the intercept of the regression line. So for the interpretation, we just need to say that for each increase in wolf length, by 1 meter. The predicted or expected increase in wolf weight in kilograms is 35.02. And moving on, the last part of the problem says one wolf in the pack with a length of 1.4 meters has a residual of negative 9.67 kilograms. What was the weight of the wolf? So to solve this problem, we just start with the equation for residuals, which is y minus y hat. And this is going to equal the negative 9.67 as was stated. So we start by solving for y hat, so we just plug it back into the least squares regression equation. So y hat is going to equal negative 16.46 plus 35.02, which is times 1.4, the length. And then this simplifies to negative 16.46 plus 42.028. And then when we subtract the 16.46, we're left with y hat is equal to 32.568. And then using that number, we plug it back into our residuals equation. So y minus 32.568 is equal to negative 9.67. And then we just add 32.568 to each side. And we are left with y equals 22.898 kilograms, which is our final answer.